Join us as we ride Highway 7 from Ola to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For most of this ride today, we will be going through Ouachita National Forest. We were camping on this trip the nights it was above freezing, so we have lots of extra gear on the bikes. We stopped in Ola just long enough to change our GoPro battery. Riding over Keeland Creek. We are only on Highway 28 for a few blocks. Turning south on Highway 7. Highway 7 is a National Scenic Byway. Highway 7 is also known as National Scenic 7 Byway. Highway 7 became a scenic byway in 1993 and was Arkansas's first of many to come. National Scenic 7 Byway is approximately 290 miles long. It starts at the Arkansas-Louisiana state line and on the north end ends in Harrison. Highway 7 is a beautiful road. This section of it has rolling hills and forests. Highway 7 does go through different terrain. This section of the road has a lot of curves and is fun to ride, but no switchbacks and not a problem for beginners. The north end or beginning of today's ride, there aren't a lot of places to stop to get gas or food, but as we get closer to Hot Springs, there are a lot more towns with amenities. The area to our right is Nimrod Lake. There are 6 parks around the lake and 5 campgrounds. Once we cross this river, we are in Ouachita National Forest. There is access to Nimrod Lake from the south as well as the north. The lake and the forest surrounding are popular areas for hunting and fishing. We are going over Little Cove Creek. is Big Cove Creek. Ouachita National Forest is 1.8 million acres in Arkansas and Oklahoma. The National Forest Service uses Ouachita National Forest for timber, wood production, watershed protection, and wildlife habitat. For the public, the forest offers camping, hiking, biking, scenic drives, trail riding, water recreation, fishing, and hunting. We are going over Maggie Creek. This sign was hard to read. We think it says crane nest, but not sure. The Hollis Country Store is a general store. They also have a picnic shelter and 2 cabins on the property. Going over the South Forche Lefebvre River. The original building of the Hollis Country Store is stone and was built in 1931. In 2002, it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This is the third and last time that we cross the Forche Lefebvre River. This is the south branch of it. We started at the main part close to Nimrod Lake. To our right, we are following along Trace Creek. And now we are going over Sugar Creek. We are going over Dry Run Creek. The fees for daily and camping use in Ouachita National Forest are going up in 2019. I will have a link in the description below where you can find the fees. Some locations have not gone up at all, others have gone up almost $20. If you have one of the national park's passes, you will get 50% off the posted fee for campsites. This is a small rest stop with a bridge going over the Middle Fork Saline River. We are crossing over the Middle Fork Saline River again, and we follow this river almost all the way to Jessieville. This is Iron Spring Roadside Park. It is a day use only picnic area. There's a small swimming hole here made by a stone dam the CCC built in the 1930s. This is on the Middle Fork Saline River. The Iron Springs parking lot also has the trailhead for Hunter's Loop. Hunter's Loop is a 4.3-mile trail up Short Mountain with a scenic view at the top. Crossing Middle Fork Saline River for the last time, we are now out of the National Forest and entering the town of Jessieville. Riding over Coleman Creek. The small town of Blue Springs. This is Hot Springs Village, and different than Hot Springs National Park. The town of Mountain Valley. Taking the scenic route, Fox Pass Cutoff, until we're just at the edge of Hot Springs National Park. Highway 7, which is also called Park Avenue. We are now in the historic part of Hot Springs, and Hot Springs National Park surrounds this entire area. We decided to check out the neighborhoods in this historic town. There's a small neighborhood of homes between Highway 7 and the park. To our left, behind the homes, is Hot Springs National Park. This is the area Goat Rock and Hot Springs Mountain Tower are in. And another dead end. To the main road, Highway 7, or Park Avenue in the city. In this area, the Hot Springs Central Avenue Historic District, the Hot Springs National Park, backs up onto both sides right behind all the buildings. We splurged and stayed downtown tonight to enjoy the hot springs and bathhouse row the next morning. Thanks for joining us on another ride through the mountains and forests of Arkansas. Please hit subscribe and the little bell and you'll be notified for our next video.